Hey guys, this is Ginny with LearnWithGinny.com, and we are live on Facebook here, and I'm sorry I'm late today. I had some difficulties this morning, but here we are. Better late than never, right? So today's topic is a job well done and how to teach your kids the value and the meaning of a job well done. And I was listening to Earl Nightingale the other day again, and that's when this came up. He was talking about the excellence in your work and your job. So the main point he makes is to make it a point to do well in your job, whatever it is and whatever you're doing. So if you're live on Facebook, make sure you chime in. I'm crooked over here. I did buy a new stand, so soon we will be... Anyway, better with my HD video over here. So if you're live on Facebook, make sure you say hi and where you're from, and any topics, questions that you want me to tackle in the future, because I'll definitely do that. I do answer questions. I actually have another question that I'm going to answer tomorrow. What is tomorrow? Well, this week, okay? Somebody had their Facebook ads account shut down, and I did see some training on what to do about that, so I'll definitely address that and answer his question. And Facebook is acting up here. Okay, so my connection is weak. Make sure you tell me that you can hear me. And I'm going to go ahead. I think I need to check. Okay, I am connected. All right. Anyway, number one is the meaning of a job well done. I'm sorry that I keep stopping. It keeps telling me that it's trying to reconnect. I might have to... I'm going to try something real quick here to fix this. Let's see what happens if I do that. Yeah, that's even worse. Okay. Not cool. And maybe I want to start my... Sorry, guys. Might want to start my YouTube video over again. Okay, I'm going to keep going. The meaning of a job well done. Okay, it has impact on the people around you. And when you've finished a project and you've worked hard on it and you stop to enjoy it, if you take the time to do that instead of moving on to the next thing, don't you feel some satisfaction? Don't you feel good about yourself and good about the job that you've done? That is the goal, right? So when you're out with your kids, just as an example, and your waitress does a really good job, she's friendly and she's helpful and she serves you well and does a really good job, make sure you point it out to your kids. Just say, look at that, she's doing such a great job, we should leave her a good tip. And show the kids that you get rewarded for a good job, even if it's just feeling good about it. And sometimes it might just be you're cleaning the house. Who likes to clean the house? Nobody likes to do that. Nobody likes to do the dishes. But after you're done, look at it, especially if you have little kids in the house, and look at it and say, I really like having a clean kitchen. This just feels good. After you're done, make sure that, talk to yourself, kind of, and say, I'm proud of this job. I did a good job. It looks nice. Now I can enjoy whatever else I'm going to do, right? Because you got the job done and you did a good job. So let the kids know that even the most menial tasks can feel good if you look at the job well done afterwards. I hope that makes sense. And I'm just going to give you a few tips. There's 4 of them, it looks like. I wrote them down here. That's why I'm looking down. And because I like to be organized. So 4 tips to help your kids learn a job well done. Number 1 is don't redo their job. Give them a job and trust them to do it, but don't redo it. If it's not done good enough, help them out, but say, hey, you did a good job, but we could make it a little better if we do this. And then help them a little bit, but trust them to do the job. It doesn't have to be perfect, and I know I have, at the end of this video, I have a case for perfectionism that I want to put out there, because perfectionism is not always a bad thing. And I know I did a post a while ago about overcoming perfectionism, because it does stop you, but it doesn't have to be a bad thing. So anyway, don't redo it for them. Don't nag at them. Let them do it. Don't nag at them and say, well, you should do this and you should do that and you. Every time you say the word you, by the way, it feels accusatory to the kid. The kid feels like you're pointing at them and telling them that they're not doing a good job. So don't use the word you when you're doing that. Say, and don't nag at them. Let them get the job done, and then afterwards, reward them with a compliment, and then maybe we could improve it a little bit more. That was number 2, don't nag. Number 3 is you don't need to give them extra rewards. We're trying to reconnect. Okay, I'm back. Hopefully I stay on. Okay, so don't pay them for chores that need to be done. If they're expected to do the chores around the house, then let them revel in the job well done. On the other hand, number 4, if it's a big job that you might pay someone else to do. I keep losing connection. I'm sorry. Okay. This is bad. That's what I get for being late, right? I think that we're just going to have to put our YouTube video on Facebook. I'm going to have to put my YouTube out here on Facebook. So, oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to just end the live video. Let's just finish the video. Okay, so that's frustrating. If it's a job that that you would normally pay for, like if you would normally hire out somebody, or you're willing to pay for it, let's put it that way, then go ahead and pay them. That's fine. But for menial chores around the house, those are things that are expected to be done. Okay, so sometimes a habit, there was a quote here from Aristotle. Anyway, and the quote is, excellence is in your habits. So make it a habit to do a job well done. Okay. Sometimes a habit stagnates. Like I was reading in Ben Settle's book the other night, and he was talking about, looking at your local businesses and businesses that have done the same thing for 20 years. They're exactly the same. They haven't done anything different. And sometimes that's a good thing, but sometimes it makes them stagnant. So always do better. The case for the perfectionist is this. If you read the book, The Magic of a Name, it's about Rolls Royce. And Mr. Royce was a perfectionist. He always wanted it to be better and more perfect. So this is not a bad thing, because that is synonymous with excellence in a car. So a Rolls Royce is like top of the line. And just as another example, a Stradivarius, they take a lot of time to hand make those violins. And they sign every one, right? And it's special and it's worth a lot. So when you do your work, be proud of it, and know that if you're proud of putting your signature on it, then you know you've done a good job. Sorry about all the problems with Facebook Live today. I'll post this video under the Facebook video, so hopefully you got a lot out of it or something, and make it a great day.